That's the kind of eagerness I like. It's kind of eagerness I'm here for. We got 7 in the lobby. I'll give them the clear to join and we'll get going. Last chance. Appreciate the host. Lunchbox captain and org owner of Middle of the Pack Gaming. Appreciate the host. Grady, appreciate the follow earlier as K Gold. Good shot there, right off the kickoff. Goes back, orange corner. Chicago Lights doesn't get up, and K Gold puts it in. 1-0, Canteeloapers. What up, last chance? That was fast. A little fast there. Plays like that keep me on my toes. Chicago Lights. Touch it through, no one ready, and Soupy puts it out. Chicago gets dropped back into his bread basket, but Tax Evader is on him again. Now Soupy puts it to the net, goes up for the double touch. Working it towards the goal. Ill-advised touch and Lunchbox can't quite handle it. This is a best of 5 series here. We're in game 1. About a minute gone from this game, and the Canteeloapers come out early and get a goal pretty much off of the kickoff. But we'll proceed here. No one quite ready to handle the ball, assert themselves, touch it. There's our first demo.
Get him a body bag! Yeah!
Down to Tax Evader. And another 50. He wins. Looks like he caught Lunchbox slightly out of position. Soupy goes wide. He needs a shooter. And Lunchbox keeps it wide. Missed touch by him as he bumps. What's that? Holy Mouth Man? Nice 50 there from Chicago. Touch there. Another bump. Tax Evader touches. Lunchbox 50s, and that one almost goes to the goal, but again, just a tad wide left. K Gold goes out. Soupy addresses the ball. Prevents the advancement. Evader up. Gold gets 50, and Holy Mouth Man is going to try to catch him to the play. He gets a touch, and it's just enough as he makes it a little too awkward for Lunchbox to handle. We remain 1-0 here. Last chance says the shooting's not great right now, and Tax Evader, you know, it's an open net, but we like it all the same.
That was legitness.
Chad says, what up, man? Appreciate the follow. Appreciate you stepping by. And Canteeloapers, who lost last week, you see them 0-1 on the scoreboard for this winter 2021 circuit. And perhaps they're coming out with the kind of urgency you would expect from an 0-1 team. Chicago puts it out just pretty much in a no man's land, and K Gold has enough time to get around it and shoot it in for goal number 3. 2:40 left on the clock. But yeah, last chance. The shooting hasn't been great. It's hard to say that about the Canteeloapers since they're up 3-0. But yeah, for the time being, Middle of the Pack is still trying to find their footing. I see it pretty often in a game 1. Maybe the teams didn't get to warm up like they wanted to, or maybe nerves, jitters, or yeah, anything. Could be a number of things. But that's...
Damn it, Bobby.
That's what makes a series interesting, to see if they can dig themselves out of that hole and see if they can play to their true ability as the series wears on. Chicago, bit of an infield pass off the wall. 50 there. Tax is going to be the first one to touch, but he keeps it up. No shooter comes, as I think Holy Mouth puts it out. And Lunchbox gets 50. Ball stays on Middle of the Pack side here. Touch there from Evader. Beats 2. He has 1 man in goal. but Lunchbox comes back in to help out with defense. K Gold can't get that one to go. Nice 50 there. About a minute and a half left in this game. Nice touch there, Holy Mouth Man. Soupy sends it back. K Gold can't touch it. And a nice 50 there. And at the moment, a nice demo.
Get him a body bag. Yeah.
And that'll free up enough space for Chicago Lights to get the pass. And Lunchbox to come and start snacking here. Nice shot by him. 3-1. Kickoff there. Nice win by Soupy. They are in a 2-goal deficit here. So their next one should come fast if they have any hope of recovering this game one, salvaging it, if you will. Touch there from Lunchbox. He gets hit off the ball. Holy Mouth puts it on. Good pass. Save. 50. Vader is trying to keep pressure, but just stalls it in the corner. Touch there, Holy Mouth. Big pop. Flips the field. He's coming up. He wants a shot. Vader needs to touch this. Lunchbox puts it away. And a lot of big booms back and forth. A lot of air underneath these touches. But neither team really taking hold of possession and getting any offense together. Which, of course, I'm sure the Canteeloapers are fine with as they win game one, 3-1. Canteeloapers go up 1-0 on the series. And Last Chance has seen enough. He says he's feeling it. He says Canteeloapers, they're ready. They're ready for their first win on the circuit. They look pretty good there in the game one. And we'll see. If my memory serves me correctly, I believe middle of the pack was able to pull off a reverse sweep last week. So I would not count them out for a second. K Gold, our MVP, 328, 2 goals. Sure he doesn't mind that start to the game as we'll roll on here. Sir Diabetic says, no MPGs, comeback story every time. Okay, yeah, so you say no, period, MPGs comeback story every time. All right, see? They're used to it, fans and players alike, which is an interesting mentality to have, because once you have 3 members of the team that never lose faith and just understand that they're always in the game, you could do a lot of special things, but we'll see how they respond here in game 2 as it continues. Taxivator goes to catch. He's going to have to beat 2 defenders, gets 1, and just lets the ball go. Chicago Lights almost gets caught out of position, but he backflips into the ball, sends it out to midfield, and Chicago will clear it the rest of the way. Pass. Lunchbox tries to muscle it through, but the commotion makes it go wide. Soupy gets the ball knocked over him. K Gold had the hot hand in game 1, 2 goals out of the 3. Obviously, he's going to look to build on that here as he's testing the defense right now, middle of the pack. Soupy goes up to address it, double commit there, but Chicago may be in a 2v1 here in this corner, but handles it very, very well as it's bouncing midfield. Taxivator pops it up high again. We've seen that touch from him a few times. Not sure if that's the intention or he wants to clear it outward, but that's something to monitor throughout the game because that is a dangerous spot to be in as Holy Mouth Man gets a holy save there. I didn't think he'd be able to track it down, but he knows his mechanics better than me, and he gets it to go. Good save. And Obama's in the building with the boys shown. How you gentlemen doing? Wait, Chicago Lights was trying a bright play right there, but it does not go. Holy Mouth Man, no boost. Soupy puts it on. K-Gold pops it up. And again, Lunchbox. So I kept mentioning it. You do not want to pop these up just for anybody, especially if your teammates aren't ready for it. And Lunchbox makes them pay there.
I wouldn't venture out there, fellas. This sniper's got talent.
1-0. Shown's good, but he got thrashed in tournament mode. Vaughn, what up, baby? And Grady M says, let's go. He's ready. We got middle of the pack gaming in here in full effect. Nice touch there from Holy Mouth. Lunchbox bringing it back. Middle of the pack up by 1 in game 2, but down in the series 1-0. As this ball's going back. Lunchbox gonna have to shadow. Doesn't go on. Soupy gets the save after he knocks the wind out of his captain, it looked like. Holy Mouth goes up the wall. Doesn't want to track it down on the wall. Holy Mouth doesn't mind. K-Gold goes missing. As we are down to 2 minutes here. Vaughn says, anybody know if Busak plays tonight? I haven't heard anything. Do they have a twos team? Or I don't know if that's a joke. Demo. And a great demo it turns out to be, as Holy Mouth can finish it up with a point. Not the strongest touch from Lunchbox. We get the demo in the goal by K-Gold. Seemed like every member of the Canteeloapers was in on that one, and we are tied here. Sorry, I'm not sure if they have a twos team. Well, they just had that crazy game last night, right? That 5-game series. I thought none of us were the same after that, Vaughn. I thought we shared that sacred bond. Obama, it's always good to see you in here. Chi-Town, no go. We stay 1-1. Minute 30. Nice 50. This could be shootable. Lunchbox fakes. Touch from Evader. 50. Now we're coming down to 60 seconds. Touch there coming off the wall. Soupy gets dunked a little bit. Tax Evader up, but he gets 50. And great rotations here by the Canteeloapers in this sequence. I thought that one might be a stray ball, might get in the backfield. But again, the savvy rotations demo there. Pass. Chicago. Chicago looked like he was going to go after the ball, but perhaps thought better of it due to his positioning as we remain 1-1 here. About 30 seconds left. It's about to get chippy here. Very tight game. Anything can happen. Chicago's going to take his time. Gets 50 up in the air. Anybody's ball. Chicago puts it on. Lunchbox is trying to corral it. Gold with the steal. Tax Evader up in the air as it goes down to the turf, hopping towards orange net. Puts it out big. Gold sends it right back. We might have overtime, barring some last-second heroics as Evader pops it up straight up in the air again. And yet again, middle of the pack almost made them pay. However, we'll get overtime instead. Touch there, K-Gold. K-Gold looks like he's going to get a snipe off before this game is over, but Chicago Light says, me first. 12 seconds into overtime.
I wouldn't venture out there, fellas. This sniper's got talent.
And Chicago says, let me have that. So middle of the pack responds in kind, and this best of 5 series is tied 1-1 here. As Obama self is going to redeem some animal facts there. So Chicago Lights giving us the Jay-Z MVP, 444, a goal, 2 saves, 7 shots from the pack. Canteeloapers have Holy Mouth Man, 416, 3 saves on the game. Enough for overtime, but not enough for the win. As we continue here, I'll get into spectate. Razzle Dazzle, what up? Is that a wave? I like that. And Topher says, I see you, Shy. Good to see everyone in the chat. Appreciate the follow, Razzle. Taxivator coming up, pops it off the glass, and Soupy's on it. As Holy Mouth puts it against the wall, tries to beat the box, but Lunch is all over him. Taxivator has a good look here, but Soupy gets up quick. Soupy showing some cat-like reflexes outside that orange net. Taxivator comes back on. Not straight up in the air, but probably still a little more air under it than he'd like. Touch there, Demo.
Why would you kill him like that?
Coming around, dropping. Chicago, who had the great go-ahead goal in overtime in game 2, gets the touch there. Nothing much comes of it.
Boom, baby!
Chicago bring it around the corner. Lunchbox comes up. Wanted the shot, gets a decent touch instead. Soupy, let's see how he plays it. Pops it to himself, goes up to address it, and the fake will get it to go. 1-0, middle of the pack.
Like that!
As it seemed like all members of the Canteeloapers hopped up on that one, and K Gold can't help but give up the props with a nice shot. Quick chat. As middle of the pack takes the lead yet again. Good play there. Holy Mouth up. Just lets it go off of his car a little bit, but Taxivator's all over it. And Last Chance takes back his predictions. That is not how predictions work, sir. Shame on you. Nice demo. Good save.
Mother trucker, dude.
We got Davey booing in the chat now. Oh, boo sack. See? I saw Vaughn was in here early. We're all trying to recover from that game. As they put it on with the double commit, and he says, just because I'm from Chicago doesn't mean I'm shy. I'm going to come up and I'm going to share a touch with my captain, and we're going to tuck it into the goal. 2-0, middle of the pack. Kickoff there. Soupy up. He's ready to air dribble. He had the fake earlier. That one goes a little wide. Chicago goes up, tries to drip it in, but Evader pops it out. Taxivator pops it up, but then gets dunked by the other captain.
Yeah, but that backflip dunk.
Touch around. Lunchbox wanted the dribble. He gets robbed instead. Nice pass here. Shot. K Gold is on the board. The MVP in game 1 went quiet in game 2. Canteeloapers would go on to lose that, of course, and now here he is showing up again in game 3, just in time, but still a 1-goal deficit for his team. Kickoff there, going out to the wall. Touch there. Soupy gets dunked, and Taxivator's gonna hang on the rim on that one. Goes over the wall. K Gold got a little bit of dunk, so it's a double dunk to tie up the game. 2-2. Kickoff comes. Chicago Lights clears it. Holy Mouth sends it right back. Soupy up, but he gets dunked. Lunchbox needs a big clear, and he'll get that. Maybe even a redirect shot for Soupy if he wants it, and he did. Nice try there. No touch, big 50. Goes back to orange corner. Taxivator puts it to the wall. Dropping down, K Gold wants some more. Coming around, Evader wants the shadow as he'll 50 as we get more captain on captain play here. Chicago sends a laser at blue net, but a good save there. K Gold coming around. Let's see if he wants to dribble. Soupy was anticipating the touch. Now he's falling behind, and Chicago will bail them out of that precarious situation. Another demo. Coming around, Chicago trying to slice through. Holy Mouth man beats it. Evader on it. He's going to try to pass here out of the corner, but he traps it. and it never quite gets around before Soupy gets credited with the save on the clear. Chi-Town puts it out. Blue corner, pop back in. Lunchbox coming, not quite, but still pretty dangerous. Still in scoring position. K-Gold tries to adjust in midfield. Would have been a hell of a redirect, but instead we're under a minute to go. Still tied, and that's not good enough for the Holy Mouth as he scores goal 3.
Keep the change, you filthy animal.
Great play by Holy Mouth Man there, especially in the moment it came in. Now that we're under 60 seconds, with how tight this game has been, we can only assume that it'll be hard to score any more goals on this, as Taxivator almost serves up a nice dime pass for one of his shooters there. Nice demo there. And we're coming down to 30 seconds.
30 seconds left on the clock.
Touch there. Lunchbox on the dribble. Beats one man. Holy Mouth Man can't go. Pass into the net. Going around. Soupy. Touches there. Lunchbox coming around. 50s K-Gold. If they have a chance as we're down at zeros on the clock, but this one looks like it's ready to hit the turf. Soupy pops. Gets put around. Still dangerous. Still live ball. No one wants it, and it goes down. As Davey redeems Animal Facts, and Itzalin donated $100 with, you know, if I have a donation link, I'm not aware of it, but I appreciate it regardless. So Canteeloapers respond in very, very solid fashion there. Still 3-2, still a tight game.
It don't matter if you win by an inch or a mile. Winning's winning.
But now, as we go into game 4, Canteeloapers are at match point here. Next game will do it for them, get them their first win of the Winter 2021 circuit, as the captain Taxivator 442 is our MVP of game 3. We'll move on to 4 here. Here we are, game 4, middle of the pack. It's gonna have to play from a hole here, from a series deficit, but it may be points early as Taxivator sees to it. Let's see what happened here. Soupy puts it out. Taxivator with the self pass.
Can I get a oh yeah?
And a great play it is for him, as the rest of middle of the pack can only help but look on. And it is really tough to defend those quick goals after a kickoff. As Taxivator sends a laser, he's not done with them. 2-0. Soupy rides up the corner, puts it out, traps it against the ceiling. But then Taxivator was trying to get that ball away from him as quick as possible, and he just happened to aim it at his opponent's goal. Great play. 15 seconds in. Nice 50 there. Okay, Gold buzzing around. He's going to go back post. Taxivator's going to help out on the touch as Lunchbox brings it around. No touch there. Chicago Lights loses the 50. Soupy again with another unfortunate touch, and Holy Mouth Man will make him pay. And what a way to start out game 4 for the Canteeloapers. So if you're just joining us, they had a very, very similar lead in game 1. Middle of the pack was only able to respond with 1 goal, and then it ended, of course, with Canteeloapers taking that game 1 victory. So let's see if history repeats itself, or perhaps the chat is right and says that middle of the pack is used to the comeback and they're very comfortable in this situation. Galoro, damn, I'm dumb. But appreciate the follow, appreciate you stopping by as we get demos all around.
Get him a body bag! Yeah!
Galoroa. That's a little better. That's rolling off the tongue a lot better. Okay, gold 50s. Taxivator puts it in. Does he have a shooter? Holy Mouthman does just enough to keep it in scoring tension. He's coming out of the corner. Good pass. Tries to stay on it. Another demo.
Damn it, Bobby.
Evader puts it out wide. Still plenty of time as we're 3 minutes. So Canteeloapers scored 3 goals, but the first 2 came within 15 seconds. So wait a second here. Chicago Lights with the goal-saving touch there. Good get back from him as he hands it to the middle of the field. Soupy pops it up. Evader sends it right back in. That is the hat trick for that man. 4-0 Canteeloapers. Last chance. Now would be the time to have that comeback story, MPG. No, last chance. You already gave us a prediction, took it back, say you know the rules. I'm just kidding. But yeah, now would be a brilliant time for middle of the pack to search that clutch factor that may have, that cold-blooded trait that they may carry about them. A pass from K-Gold, a little too much on it, as Taxivator couldn't get that to go, which would have been goal number 4 for him. He has really turned it up. Nice touch there. Both captains have agreed to a post-game interview, but the way things are shaping up, we're going to talk to our hero of Game 4, Taxivator, if things keep trending the way they are right now. Touching around, Lunchbox coming around, not ready to handle it. But K-Gold is plenty of pressure here off the backboard. Shooters. Mouthman wants to dribble. Goes off the post. Puts out. And Soupy, he was just trying to make a play, but I think all the traffic affected his touch, and he's not able to get a solid clear out there. Touch. So last time we had any mention of the score differential or any lead, middle of the pack had a lot of time. It's about 3 minutes. Obviously, a lot of time has gone by since then. As now we're at a minute and a half with still no score from middle of the pack. Nice dunk there by the box. Taxivator left of the goal. Soupy wants some points. Chicago Lights has been able to shoot, and it may just be one of those days for the pack, as everyone had a good look on that one, but just not the greatest touch from either of those gentlemen on that offensive sequence. Touching around, coming down to 60 seconds.
Left on the clock.
Okay, Gold up off the ceiling. And Canteeloapers still have their ears pinned back, still going for the goal, still pressing the action. And this may be goal number 5-0, 46 seconds left. And I believe in miracles, but middle of the pack has their work cut out for them here.
So, you like kicking butts, do ya?
As they are 40 seconds away from being handed their first loss of the season, as the Canteeloapers are looking for their first win. And holy Mouthman, and they are really feeling themselves. It's definitely going to be something I have to address in the interview, but maybe they sensed something, they found out how to play, but they are doing whatever they want out there in complete control of the field. I don't even think there's been much action on the blue side of the field all of Game 4. Seems like everything's been on orange end, and not much has been substantiated from middle of the pack. Touching around, Lunchbox up as he fakes. Soupy puts it out. And yeah, it just you have to expect that middle of the pack isn't really playing up to their own expectations. You see they're in position, they have the rotations, they've had flashes of good moments and good plays, but every time they go to make a touch, it's just not quite what they want. And the Canteeloapers, congrats to them. Let me see if I can get the tax evader himself in here, whom I suspect may be Wesley Snipes, but I'm gonna temper my excitement until I hear the voice. We'll see here. But good game all around. Tax evader, another MVP performance. He had the hat trick early with an assist. And 13 shots total from the Canteeloapers. Razzle Dazzle says GG in the chat. I like that GG emote. I might have to get one. I see a lot of cool ones in here. But let me call out to the evader. Any more matches tonight? Yes, I have one right after this at the top of the hour, 7 p.m. Pacific, and then another one at 8:30 Pacific. So I'm not sure if I'll cut the stream or how I'll play it, but we'll see. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. Just be a few more moments. I'll get Tax Evader on the line. We'll get this going here. Tax.
Hello.
How you doing, sir? Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you just fine.
All right. I was wondering if Wesley Snipes had joined an IGL league, but he might be a great impressionist as well. So you definitely still could be.
You never know.
Yeah, hasn't been proven to me yet. But how you doing, sir? Good win for you. How you feeling?
Feeling pretty solid. Yeah, I think we all played really well, especially they did as well, for sure.
Yes. Who are we gonna give the game ball to on the Canteeloapers?
Oh.
Take your time.
I don't even know. I wasn't prepared, you know?
I know. I'm sorry. It's kind of like a hotspot question. I once had a captain give it to himself one time, so that option is available to you.
I'll give it to Holy Mouth Man for sticking with me as a twos partner for a fair amount of time and moving into threes.
I like the tiebreaker. Yeah, I've been there too.
Oh yeah.
You got to give a shout out to the teammates that are they like having you around. They're willing to put up with your ineptitude at the game. Yeah. So shout out to those players. So
with me on the D rank train.
What's that?
He's willing to put up with me on a D rank train.
See, that's love right there, true friend. So
yeah.
So Holy Mouth will get the game ball there. But really, you said it perfectly to start out the conversation. Is you all played really, really well, big team win. But let's talk about last week. Obviously, you had the loss there. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, it was. So when we were playing, it just something felt off. At least with like general cohesion. I think it had something to do with we just we weren't nearly as hype as we were this series. We tried to keep the energy up, especially in comms and stuff.
Right.
We were going off in the voice call, whereas in the last one it went pretty far, I believe, to a game 5. And and we're pretty disappointed in just how we did overall, because we've actually beaten the team we lost to last week in the past season. So we just wanted to keep the hype up for this one, and I'd like to think it worked, because I think we all played really well.
Right. Did you do anything to prepare differently this week going in, or was it just like you were saying, just that mental attitude and more hype and excitement coming in?
It was definitely some mental stuff. You know, we all got we played less games to start out and just did more like free play and stuff, so we weren't as
Okay.
burnt.
Okay.
We got a nice solid win, like 20-ish minutes in a just ranked threes game,
Right.
and we're like, you know what, we'll call it there. That was pretty solid. Let's just go into free play and not lose this energy.
Okay. Is how long have you guys been in IGL or a team at all?
So, Holy Mouthman and I have been teaming for a fair amount of time. Like we've been playing together nearly for a year.
Okay.
And actually Gold, so we played his team just last season, and his team like were largely leaving, and our third man was leaving as well. So he actually hit us up and was like, "Hey, I don't have a team. I hear you guys need a teammate."
Oh,
You
so
guys
he's a rescue teammate. You could say it.
He
You could
is,
say
yeah. and he's definitely, I think we've been playing very well with him. So we've actually really only been playing together for like 2-3 weeks.
Oh,
But he
wow.
clicked
Okay.
almost immediately. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I hope I get to cast you guys going forward, especially something towards the end of the season, just to see you guys develop, because you guys look pretty good right now.
Yeah.
You guys had that crazy game 4, obviously with you popping off. You got the hat trick. Who's the hype man in the VC when you guys have a game like that?
Oh, it's honestly, I think we're all pretty hype all around.
Okay,
I don't
alright.
think there's any one person.
Okay.
Yeah,
That
it's
sounds
pretty
like fun.
equally shared. Yeah, no, it's definitely it's a good time.
Nice. But
Yeah.
aside from hype aside, you guys had the huge game 4. Was there something that clicked that you figured out about middle of the pack, or was it just you guys just playing your game, doing your thing, and just making your touches and shots?
I think there was a bit more. I started playing a bit more aggressively, at least for me personally. We didn't like announce here's a strategy change or anything. It was
Right.
just sort of we made our own individual tweaks. I tried to play a little more aggressively,
Right.
and but largely we just played our own game, I'd say. Just with a lot more confidence that we were on match point and we'd
Right.
just beaten them twice already. So I think
Right.
confidence was the biggest thing there.
Okay, yeah, and I'm glad you mentioned your aggressiveness, because that definitely jumped off the screen. I think you opened up the match with you cheating up on the kickoff, and then giving yourself a self pass right to the net. So yeah, that was apparent immediately.
Yeah.
If that was your intention. So yeah, good play there. GG's for sure. And the floor
GG's
is
to middle of the pack.
for sure. Hats off to them, friends of the channel. But the floor is yours. If you want to give any shout outs, any plugs, anything else you want to mention that you feel like we didn't cover.
Nothing off the top of my head. No, just GG's all around.
All right, man. Yeah, and hopefully I get to cast you again, see you guys develop as a team, and then next time I ask you who gets game ball, maybe you'll have like a canned answer for me or something.
Oh yeah. I gotta have that.
All right, man. Congrats again. Good luck going forward.
Yeah. See ya.
Peace. All right, that was Tax Evader. I don't believe it's our civic duty to report him to the IRS. I think they handle their own business, and I'm not a snitch regardless. So it is what it is. Congrats to them, the Canteeloapers. You heard it. A new team recently formed, just trying to put it together, trying to make it work, and they look good. That's their first win in the circuit, so they're going to be an exciting team to watch. Middle of the pack, heartbreaker there. Things were definitely interesting after game 2, but Canteeloapers, they got it going, they got on the roll, and just never gave that momentum back. So it is what it is. Fury has the most soothing voice I've ever heard. Thank you, sir. Thank you. I disagree. I humbly disagree. But, people come and hang out with me, so it must not be too bad. Oh, I have a podcast. It's called Alcohol and Allies. So I'm 2 steps ahead of you, Evader. 2 steps. Yeah, it's in. There's some links in my about section on my Twitch page. But appreciate you asking, man. It's okay. If I'm being honest, it's okay. My Twitch channel definitely caught more steam than my podcast, but it is what it is.